So next we want to remove the trend prefix on this column. For whatever reason, I don't like trend. So I just want to leave the digit, the colon, the digit, but I want to get rid of the trend. So to do so, I can use jEval expressions to change the value. So we're going to remove trend, and we're going to use the last keyword for the last column. And we're going to change the content. We're going to use another expression, so we need to make sure we set evaluate value, and we'll take a look at our help again. So we're going to look at the replace all function. So I will copy that, paste that, and the first parameter is the value. So to get the value, we're going to use a macro. The second parameter is the string we want to look for. And the third parameter is what we want to change it to. And we're going to nest that in a trim function so that it will remove any white space. And there we go. Trend is gone. Now the value is still, trend is still there in our data source. So if I click on, you can see that it didn't actually change the value. The value is there. It's just when it's rendered for view in the table, it's stripped off. Okay. So now we're going to do something with those values. We're going to see if the trend is going up. In this case it is. And in this case the trend is going down. But to do so, we need to be able to extract the number and compare it with another number. So let's add another apply, and through jEval expressions we can do that. So we're going to do a trend up. We're going to do all rows of the last column, and we're going to use an expression. I'm going to open up the larger editor here. And in this case, we're going to use a function, and it's actually a regular expression, getMatch function. And the first parameter is, of course, the cell value. Now I'm using the DS cell value because I want the original cell value, not the one that's been trimmed down to have just the digits in it. The second parameter, excuse me, the second parameter is the regular expression. So I'm going to look for any characters, the word trend, then any character, a colon, and then I'm going to put this in parentheses so I can get this group, so I can find that digit that comes after the colon, and then it may end with more characters. Close the expression, and the last parameter is the group that I want to pull out, which is 1. Now this is going to return me the number, but it's going to be in a string format, so we need to convert it to a number so that I can compare it against another number. So I'm going to use the currency to number function to convert that to a number, and now I can compare it with another digit. So I'm going to copy this so I don't have to type it in again. And we're going to change the colon and move it after, or put the digit, we're looking for the digit before the colon. So we're going to extract the digit that's after the colon and convert it to a number. Then we're going to extract the digit that is before the colon, convert it to a number, and compare the two. And if it's the first digit is larger than the second digit, then the trend is going up. And if it is, then we're going to add some hover text. And we're going to use the literal value of up. And there it is. So the trend is going up. that one, the trend is not going up, so it did not display. So now we will copy that and we'll paste it, and then we'll modify it. Well, we'll do trend going down. And all we have to do is change our test and our content. Up, up, down. It's working. Up. Very good. All right, now we'll copy that one more time. We'll edit it. And trend flat. And change our test one more time. Up, down, flat. Very nice. So we've shown how we can use jEval expressions to format the data, to identify values and highlight them, and be able to use them to be able to extract values, do complex tests on that data so that we can better highlight values. Next, I'm going to show you a little more on the apply. On this odd rows that was already there, this is doing a test to see if the row number mod 2, if that is true in column 1, then I'm going to apply that table odd rows style to every cell in the entire row, so in columns 1 through last. So even though it only found it in column 1 to be true, it applies it to all the rows, all the cells in that row that is true. So just wanted to highlight that. And that concludes our jEval expressions.